everyone. In this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you how to juggle the most basic 3-ball move, the 3-ball Cascade. Looks something like this. Alright, well first things first. In order to juggle you're going to need some props. You can juggle pretty much anything that's vaguely round and has some weight to it, but some of these objects aren't really ideal for beginning jugglers. Rocks, for example, if you drop them they're going to hurt you, so don't start out with rocks. Bouncy balls and tennis balls, they're usually easy to find, but they bounce everywhere when you mess up, and you don't want to be running after them all the time when you're trying to practice. Personally, I started out juggling balled up socks, because everyone's got socks, they're easy to ball up, and if you don't have anything else, just resort to socks. Pill bottles actually work nice too, they make some noise, but you're not too worried about dropping them. Hacky sacks I think are ideal, obviously juggling balls are good too. I'm going to be using in this tutorial these nifty glowing balls I have, because they're easy to see, they're nice, so whatever you have around the house, just grab 3 of them. Stance isn't terribly important for juggling, but there are some things that will help you be more comfortable. Generally speaking, you want to have your forearms somewhat parallel to the ground, somewhere around here, not like up there or anything. You want to keep your elbows close to your body, not too tight, but just hang comfortably, you know. Feet somewhat shoulder width apart, and it's basically it for stance. So obviously the first step is with 1 ball. You just want to be able to hold your arms out somewhat flat and throw the ball back and forth. It should go about head height, nothing too specific, it doesn't really matter all that much. As long as you don't have to move your arms too far forward or backward, you don't want to be going like this or like that all the time. Just be comfortable. I know you might scoff at this, it seems a little easy, but make sure you can do it. As long as you can do 10 of these in a row, 5 from each hand, you're good to go. Move on to step 2. Alright, 2 balls. Here's where it gets interesting. You hold 1 ball in each hand, and you throw the first one from your strong hand, that's my right hand, just like in step 1, and as it gets to the top of the peak of its arc, you throw the other ball from the left hand towards your right hand. It should look like this. Alright? Both balls should go about the same height, you're not moving your hands too far to catch them. The most important thing here is timing. You don't want to be going like this, or like this. You want a very even spacing of your throws and catches. So if you make a noise at every single throw and every single catch, you should go that simple. You also need to be able to do it from your left hand. Both ways. You don't want to be going too much forwards, too much back. It should be pretty much a flat plane from the side if you look at it. Just practice that over and over again until you're really comfortable with the motions. In order to move on to 3 balls, you really have to be comfortable with what you're going to be doing in your head. You have to have a clear picture of what you're going to be trying to do. So try 2 balls again. And you'll notice the second ball you throw is still in the air after you catch the first one. There. It kind of hangs there for a minute. You're going to throw the 3rd ball underneath that hang. So right there. Just kind of imagine it in your head a few times until you're ready. Now you're going to move on to holding 2 balls in your strong hand. This is never going to happen during the actual cascade, but to start off, I hold the first one with my 2 fingers like this. The second ball goes between my thumb and my index and middle finger. You're going to throw the forwards ball first, that one. Okay, so you're going to start out just like a normal 2, and underneath that hang you're going to throw the 3rd ball. Just like that. That's a 3-ball flash. If you can do that, you can juggle 3 balls. If you're going to move on to doing a continuous 3-ball cascade, you really have to have your flash down pat. So here's some common mistakes I see a lot of people doing in the 3-ball flash. Some people start reaching up for the balls. I mean, that works when you're only doing 3 throws, but once you start doing more and more, it's obviously not going to keep on going. So you want to keep your forearms, again, pretty much parallel to the ground, if you can. And here again, timing is very important. You don't want to wait too late to throw that next ball. If you go like this and try to do your exchanges immediately, it gets really hairy and it's hard to control. You want to make sure you're throwing the next ball as the last one reaches its peak. So a nice even cadence like that. Now the number one most common problem I see, it's not really a mistake, it's just difficulty I guess, is people start throwing them forwards and they start walking with it. I don't really know any sort of remedy for this, you just have to practice it more. I notice it helps to juggle in front of a wall sometimes, or if you walk up to the edge of a bed, that's also nice so you don't have to bend over so far every time you mess up. You will mess up a lot, so don't worry about it. Other than that, just keep practicing that 3-ball flash until you're really comfortable with it. If you didn't catch on already, it's pretty easy to continue the 3-ball cascade pattern after you've mastered the flash. All you have to do is keep on adding in throws. So there's your 3-ball flash. There was a hang right there. So you just add in a 4th throw. That has the added benefit of getting you back to your starting point. So you just keep on doing this over and over again. Practice, practice, practice. And eventually just add in some more throws, 5. You go for 6, and then eventually just do it indefinitely. Good luck.